market, it is getting absolutely crazy out here. Again, massive congratulations again to everybody in LTMP. Today has been an absolutely awesome day so far. Not only did that eBay trade that was outlined for you guys over this weekend end up really smacking over here this morning here. Again, there was actually two of them. We had this one from down in here from 88. Then you had the secondary breakout here, which we were outlining this weekend at 92. I mean, some of the gains that you guys are making on this one are just absolutely ridiculous here. Let me scroll back. Let me see here. 250% on eBay. 117% on eBay. 170% on Ooh, Elf moving. 57% on eBay as well. Wow. Well, that's another good one, but that's not eBay. 325% PLL, and then 230% eBay. Nice work, guys. Again, remember, think of LTMP like this. Imagine if every single trade that you took had the potential to run multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent. That's why everybody loves the group so much. So, and then that's not all for today. I mean, we had the TSM post-earnings move here, which was awesome. Everybody was able to make that one free that was in it, which again is just having the position run up over 100%. Now it's 10:30. It is 1 hour into the market, and we're already up 100% on that move, or we're up over 100% on that move. We're able to go risk-free. I mean, I saw some people with positions going as high as 200% here on that TSM trade idea. So congrats, guys. I mean, we've just been absolutely crushing it here. Absolutely crushing it. So shout out to all of you guys that are in there with us. I mean, we're going to keep it going with everybody. I keep telling you guys I'm going to keep handing out the best trades in the market, and it is not going to stop. I do want to see what Elf looks like, though, here. Yeah, Elf looks pretty nasty. Elf looks pretty dirty. Hold on. We'll do our good mornings in a second. I want to see if there's anything I want to do on this. See if I can snipe something on this chain. Guys, the amount of setups that are out there right now are just so absolutely ridiculous. I actually want to... Oh, the chain is kind of busted. That kind of stinks. The chain on Elf is kind of busted for the Februaries. I almost don't want to do that. Like, it's good. It looks great. That's a textbook A+ perfect setup. The chain is bad. It's a really good share trade if you want it. 120% on TSM. Nice work, guys. I mean, yeah, it's been really, really, really fun. It's been an awesome start to the year. I mean, I know a lot of you guys are just having some really hot starts. I mean, I saw what Dawn was up 47% on her portfolio with LTMP, and then we have Catch Me If You Can over here, up 61% year to date on one of his accounts, 57% on another, and 34% on his Roth. Nice, guys. Congratulations. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything good on this Elf chain. I mean, those aren't bad. I mean, they're not bad. They're just not good, you know? Yeah, I don't know if I can get that. I don't know if they're going to let me in there. So, all right. We'll give that a little time. It looks really good. If you guys can get something on it, I mean, by all means, I'm probably going to end up leaving that one alone just because the chain's a little funky. The best part about that one is that you could get contracts that cover earnings, make the position free before earnings, and then have a completely risk-free position going into Elf's next earnings report there and see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the channel, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who would actually want to learn. Again, with all the nonsense out there in the market, in the trading space, in the investing space, we're trying to get the actual good information out there. So if you guys wouldn't mind, we have a 200 like goal on the stream. If you guys could hit that, that would be absolutely awesome. But let's do our little bit of a roll call here and then start getting into it here. So who do I see so far? We have Jerry, we've got Gerald, Daily Taylor, GC, we've got Dawn, Film Reviewer, we've got Garrett, Rez, Ale, we've got Garrett, Daniel. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So yeah, Elf is looking really good here. If you guys can get some of that, you can go short dated on it if you want to. You don't have to cover earnings. The chain is probably going to be a little bit better on the shorter dated. So if you want it, it's there. That's textbook. But let's take a look at a couple of things here. So we have Ethereum. Actually, let's start with Bitcoin. Just start with the big boy here to make this make more sense for everybody. So Bitcoin, like I've been talking about in literally every single YouTube video in which we reference crypto, Bitcoin has now done the initial step of the bullish scenario that I've been outlining for you guys over the last couple of weeks. We had this push into the upside of the zone here. We came down, consolidated at the bottom side, held this area, which was really important in setting up that next push to the upside, which we got over the last few days. Now I would say Bitcoin's going to be in a little bit of a kind of consolidation or calm period. Ideally, we want to see this go up and hit the 200 EMA and get through. But what is the most realistic outcome here, I think, is that we end up seeing Bitcoin come up, maybe retest, then come back down and test this prior all-time high zone. And we need to see if the buyers are able to hold up at this area here. So then we can continue pushing back to the upside above the 200 EMA and flip really solidly to the medium-term bullish side here. Again, the ideal scenario would be if we just went up like this and then flat like this. That's what we really like. That'd be perfect. But I don't know if we're going to be able to necessarily get that. Ethereum is also, again, remember, Ethereum's level is this dynamic level of support and resistance, which is the 200 exponential moving average. So it's holding right around it. I would like to see it hold a little bit, what do you call it? A little bit higher. But we'll see. We will see what happens there. It is looking really good, though. Ethereum looks great here. And then BMNR, the shareholder meeting is today. And the only thing that I have seen announced is this investment in like the Mr. Beast company, which you're going to hear a lot of people talk very positively about that. I don't think it's very positive. I really don't. Because what they're doing is kind of two things. Maybe they're able to make some money off of this direct investment here, but they're also going to look at it as a way to like get the word out. Now, the problem with that, and this is the issue that I think like sometimes happens with like older individuals, is that they completely misunderstand what the audience is and what they actually want. Like Mr. Beast's audience might be interested in crypto here, but the problem is that Tom Lee and BMNR did not need to spend $200 million. It's not like they're spending it, they're investing it. But they didn't need to go out and allocate $200 million worth of capital to get that level of exposure. To me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because if you look at literally any Tom Lee video on CNBC, on Fundstrat's YouTube channel, the engagement that they have on social media, even my videos over there getting pretty significant levels of views, they already have the engagement in the reach that they need. They already have it. You don't have to go spending $200 million in order to go and engage with Mr. Beast. Okay? I think that's a bit stupid. Just that's my opinion there. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that in the YouTube video. But that's why it's coming down today, because it's like, why are you guys doing that? You know? It's one of the reasons why I've said a lot, like, if you're really bullish on Ethereum, just buy Ethereum and look for BMNR for those short-term trade opportunities and position trades. Don't be allocating, you can do whatever you want with your money, but I would never allocate a significant portion of my net worth to something like BMNR. I think that's pretty silly to do. It's just my opinion. You guys can do whatever you want with it. You have a new Discord. Can you check Instagram so you can regain access? Try and connect your new Discord account to your WAP account. That should be how it would work, but you might have to cancel and re-sign up. I gotta look. I'll probably be able to look at that later, but yeah, Austin, let me yeah, so I would okay. So remember, Austin, remember the last time where I sent you that link? We might have to do that again with you. If you can't, so first step, Austin, would be send the, or not send, try and connect your new Discord account to your WAP account. And if that doesn't work, I will then send you a new link to sign up when you'll probably need a new WAP account. That's probably what will happen. But yeah, good morning, everybody. Hello from Las Vegas. What's up, Rico? How you doing? So, market looking very solid here today. Again, really positive reaction to TSM earnings. You've seen a little bit of a negative reaction overall to bank earnings, though. You know what could be very interesting, too, in the very near future, guys? I posted this on X. So, for those of you guys that aren't following me on X yet, make sure you guys are. It is Short the VIX 2. MSOS is looking really good here. That's a fun one. But, I mean, congratulations to everybody in LTMP. I mean, it has been a really, really solid start to the year. We were talking about it at the beginning of the stream. The insane follow-through on the eBays, 250% there. We saw over 200% for a lot of you guys, or for some of you guys, on the TSM post-earnings move. Like I tell you guys all the time, imagine if every single trade that you took had the potential to return multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent with options, or many multiples of your risk with shares. So, I'll throw that link in the live chat here for you guys to join us in LTMP. Again, you make sure you use code January so that you guys can get your first month for only $1 a day. But yeah, that's why Bmnr is selling off here. The other thing too, a lot of people were talking about, this is interesting as well. Now Bmnr is underperforming, but over the last week, it hasn't really been underperforming Ethereum. That move to the upside was kind of Bmnr starting to get a little ahead of its shoes. So like right now, Bmnr is up what, 4.32% on the week, and Ethereum is up what, 6? So before today, Ethereum and Bmnr were matching. It was just that significant move to the upside. People then didn't realize that that was Bmnr actually starting to, let's say, outperform Ethereum. They're just looking at the chart and being like, oh, because it's this, that, the other. It's like, well, there's also going to be other things involved with the price action there. But we know that. That's the thing. And this is why I talk about Bmnr in the way that I do. To me, it's not an investment. To me, it's looking for those really good times to be able to nail it for a position trade, a swing trade, things like that. If you're bullish on Ethereum and Ethereum is going to go to those crazy price targets that you hear Tom Lee talking about, buy Ethereum, you know? You can have some allocation to Bmnr, but it shouldn't be something, in my opinion, that's like the core of a portfolio, you know? Is ORBS worth buying? Let's take a look. I mean, it's an interesting base here, but, oh, 8Co? Oh, this is the company that Bmnr has an investment in? I'd say no. Why? Oh, Quad U is going? Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's, for those of you guys that stuck that out or sized for 0 on the options and just let it go, I mean, that's moving. Those of you guys that got unlucky on the shares, it happens. LAES, yes. That I love. Oh my God. Yeah, Garrett, I love that. You guys in the live chat just now just got a massive freebie. Oh my God. Everybody say thank you to Garrett. Everybody say thank you to Garrett. Jeez, this thing is nutty. Okay, it's getting hot in here. That's a filthy one. Let's see, are we slacking on the like button? Oh, you guys are slackers. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, TC, this is the thing that I hate about, like, the market and retail sometimes, is that, like, people look at things in just such the wrong way. Like, I don't know. It comes from this place of like, oh, we're going to try and make a retire off of one investment, or like follow this around or chase things. It's like, you guys will never see me do that. Like, there's a very, very specific approach that, again, I'm teaching you guys within the mastermind right now, that I use to be able to identify names in the market that I want to be invested in. And the thing is that you guys know that the trading and investing community is called less trades, more profits. It's the same thing for the investment side too. Like, maybe I'll have between 5 and 10 really high quality, let's say, position trade or investment ideas every single year that take a lot of time in order for me to develop a good thesis with, and then I hit them. I never will look at something and be like, oh, everybody's talking about this, or it's a part of something else, and I just buy it. I don't think that's a smart way to be doing things. That's why so many people outperform or underperform. Trying to do your part for the group, Garrett. Thank you. Let's see. ROLR. Like, that's a great example of one. Like, this is something that retail is probably chasing like crazy. I will tell you guys, if you were to engage in a strategy where you buy stocks after they do this, you will lose all of your money very quickly. You know? And that's why when BMNR was trading at like, I don't know, 60, I was like, nope, don't touch it. And a lot of people in the live chat were like, no, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not wrong. You got to be very careful where you're looking at these things. Now, in this scenario right here, where crypto's looking pretty good, you got some interesting movements, BMNR gets through the shareholder meeting, maybe you can get back above the 200, you could set up a really fun trade going up into the mid 40s and low 50s. That's why we're talking about it. You know, SPHL. Adrian, stop. Stop. Guys, we can't be doing that. Yeah, Elf, you couldn't really get much on the chain there. That looks really good, but not going to be looking at that there. Market's starting to roll over there a little bit too. D-Pro is still just kind of consolidating in this range. So like we were talking about on the private stream today, D-Pro is setting up again. So I'm fine with just letting that sit there for a while until it wants to make its decision on if it wants to get that next leg up. But yeah, you guys have seen all the results in like every single YouTube video there, guys. I genuinely don't know why everybody isn't. If anybody is operating in the market at all, investing, trading, anything, they should be following the LTMP methodology, and I don't know why they're not. Like, look at PL here. This is such an epic move from these areas right here. This 20, right around this $20.80 area. DAB right now is up 377%. Then you have this trade, this one right here that we're still highlighting. SATL is actually still setting up here, but from the entry point that I gave you guys, you were sitting at a what? A 1 to 59, almost a 1 to 60 risk to reward. This is why everything we do ends up being so successful in the long run, because one trade makes your entire year. You nail this, you literally would have to lose 60 trades in a row in order to go back to break even. How likely is that? I would say highly, highly, highly unlikely. It's all about having really small losers and massive winners. All this like 1% a day garbage that people throw at you is literally setting you up for failure, because there's so many mistakes that you can make by doing that. That's just going to eat into any perceived edge that you may have. But your perspective on the Mr. Beast investment is solid. Thanks, Daniel. Like, we're gonna talk a lot about that in a YouTube video today. I just don't understand why management would think that that's a good use of capital when all they really would need to do is just send Tom Lee out more and be like, talk about BMNR. Like, we literally could go look at, and this is the thing. Like, my views, guys, are ripping. Like 10,000 views a video. That's going to keep going up too. And if you think about like anytime Tom Lee goes on CNBC and CNBC posts it, that's 100,000 views at least on the CNBC channel and 100,000 views on the Fundstrat channel. And those are, let's think about like marketing here. Those are like raging hot leads. Those are people that are already interested in the market, that have disposable income to put into it, that are ready to go. Why would they be going and putting $200 million into a Mr. Beast company, which they could make money on that because Mr. Beast is successful, but I bet the core audience is between, like, I don't know, they probably don't have data on everybody below 18, but it's probably significantly younger. Do you think 45 to 65-year-olds are sitting there and watching Mr. Beast videos or engaging with Mr. Beast at all? No. So I get the point of like trying to get out to the masses, but it's not worth $200 million of an investment. Especially if they don't get this share authorization approved, which I haven't even looked to see if that's approved yet. It should come out today. Time and time again, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah, it's true. That's the LTMP way. Gold, ooh, yeah, interesting. Where's D-Pro? We'll see what happens with it. Market slip in there a little bit. TSM, everybody should be risk-free on that one. You can just let that one go if you want to. yeah, if you guys are actually interested in like really coming in and learning how to operate in the market the right way, nailing these trades with us, like you guys see the results. Like they just happen all the time. All the time. Don't miss them. It's $1 a day for your first month, guys. It's nothing. Hell no. Right, like I don't understand that. Like it's almost like what I talk about with like government policy. It's like, ooh, it sounds good, but is it really gonna do anything? No. So, what are we at here? 18 likes away from 50 on the stream. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get at least to 100. 200 is the goal on the stream, guys. Your mom is 60 and watches Mr. Beast videos? All right. I mean, maybe there are some out there. He does cover a wide audience, but I would say generally the audience is going to be a lot younger. Novo's 7.2 milligram Wegovy dose was approved in the UK. That's nice. $1 a day for the first month, and it pays for itself. Johnny, yes, it does. That's why I give you guys the opportunity to get in at such a low rate. It's like I shouldn't be doing that because like the prices are going to be going up for LTMP this year. If you get in before prices go up, though, obviously you're going to get locked in at the lower rate. Once you join, the prices never go up on you. But all right, let's see. So is he popular with a broader audience now? My perspective is his popularity is waning. Are you talking about Tom Lee or are you talking about Mr. Beast? I don't necessarily know why everybody freaks. I think it's the price targets. Like I don't know why everybody like freaks out about Tom Lee all the time. They do though. But Ethereum is, I mean, let's see where it is now. If it's still just chopping around the 200 EMA here, that's nuking a little there. You need that to hold. You need that to hold. You don't want another rejection of this 200 EMA here. I mean, you did get a candle close above, which is very good, but you want it to maintain well above that 200 EMA there. Market nuking a little there. Where's my baby today? It was up a lot. Yeah, fuck, 12 bucks on AMD today? Jeez. When you get paid, Byron, welcome to the group, man. What's my take on Pawn? What is this? It's not even showing up. Not even showing up. That might be a typo, but first trade can pay for the year. Yeah, well, you guys remember the D-Nut trade that I gave everybody, and then it was like 3,000%, and then everybody like paid for the entire like next 3 years with LTMP. They were like, oh, I get it. And it's like, yeah. You got to be ready for when those trades fire off because they are going to happen. Oh, and today, guys, for those of you guys that are trading prop firms, today's the last day to get 80% off the Apex accounts. So if you guys do want more of those, or you want to reset or do anything like that, just use code VIX and you guys will be able to get those discounts. TSM working its way back up, but that one was already a gem. Oh, Palo? I like Palo. The only issue I have with Palo is it's right below the 200 EMA. Like, I would be interested in this one if you can get a break here. There's a couple of issues with Palo, though. We've nailed it in the past, like, many times. Yeah, D-Nut paid for you. Johnny, yeah. See, everybody was nailing the D-Nut trade. Then there was what? AEO? There were a lot of good ones around that time. That was when the 1,000%ers started getting handed out like candy last year. That was fun. That was kind of what started it. But, okay, so Palo has a couple of different issues here. One, the option chain is horrific when we trade this. So it's always weird and wonky. It's a weird trade. It moves all over the place. It's like it doesn't make any sense sometimes. Like the chain's going to move with no rhyme or reason. The spreads are going to widen. There's low volume. You don't really want to be dealing with it. The other problem is that you're kind of just wicking right around this 200 EMA here, And I don't really like that. What I honestly would wait for on Palo, which would make a lot more sense, is for this to shift out of the trend, make that initial move up to like this area right here, right around 200, and then set up. That's where I'd rather touch it, not here. Dina and Lucid. Oh yeah, Lucid was one too, wasn't it? It was this, wasn't it? Yeah, it was July. It was this. I don't know why you guys bought this. Or I think it was this breakout. Some of you guys just sized it for 0 and then it just gapped up, what, 36%? That was crazy. D-Nut was wild though. It was this one. This was disgusting. This right here. That was like the after hours. I think I actually sold this like way up here in the after hours. That was good. AEO is another one. I mean, you guys, look at this. This is when I gave you guys AEO down in here. Anybody still holding AEO from the first time that I gave this to you is up what right now? 144% on shares. You're joining now. Welcome, Eric. Welcome to the LTMP group. Guys, once you guys see Eric hop in there, give him a nice, warm welcome. Eric, do not forget to use code January. You don't have to pay full price for your first month. Don't do it. You can if you want to, but don't do it. $1 a day. There might be some fees depending on where you are. Welcome, Eric. Yeah, I'll throw the link in the live chat for the rest of you guys here too. I don't think we'll see a big move in BMNR Taylor tomorrow. I don't think so either. Ethereum's not looking... I mean, it still looks good. You might just get that like very similar setup to what we were seeing on Palo Alto. Where is it? Like you just chop around the 200 like this. You see something like this. But I'm not really a big fan of what I've seen out of the shareholder meeting so far. I haven't seen anything else. I see the Mr. Beast thing, and I think everybody's going to be hyping it up. I mean, there's a clip that I'll probably play. I haven't watched the clip yet. I'll watch it, but I don't really think that it's going to change my opinion on what I've said before on that Mr. Beast stuff with BMNR. I just, it's weird. Like, why not put, let's say, like, $1 million into Tom Lee? Like, take 1/200th of that money and just say, here you go, Tom. Like, even, okay, here's a really, really good way to do this. BMNR could say this. Hi, Tom. Instead of putting $200 million into Mr. Beast, we know that you're very popular on social media. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically create like a little bit of an incentive package for you. Let's say that if you generate X amount of views, you get $1 million bonus or something like that. I don't know what they could do. So then it actually makes sense for Tom Lee to take time out of his day to then go make more content because everybody's going to go watch it. And it's all hot leads. If the goal there is to get out to a broader audience and to generate more awareness for BMNR and things like that, and Ethereum and Fundstrat and all that, just let Tom Lee go do that. You don't need to spend $200 million or invest $200 million into Mr. Beast. You know? It's like this weird fallacy that comes into play where it's like, oh my God, Mr. Beast has all these viewers. If X% of them put money into BMNR, this is what happens. And it's like, well, yeah, but that's not going to happen though. It's like somebody saying, oh, people get this amount of views or this amount of subscribers. If X% of them do this, this will happen. It's like, yeah, but that's not real, you know? So we'll see. I mean, I'm really just looking at this. It's like a proxy. The way I look at BMNR, and like I should tweet that and tag BMNR. Which one? The Tom Lee, the giving Tom Lee $1 million? I can do that. I can do that after the stream. I don't really want to take like a bunch of time out of the stream here and then go start typing because then the stream would be silent, you know? But I can tweet that. There will be a YouTube video out on it today. I'll do that with you guys today. I'd like to see more updates from the shareholder meeting. Dpro coming back up a little. HYMC, is that setting up or is it just ripping? So, Yeah, I don't really like that. I liked it here. I mean, if we were looking at this here, that would have been an interesting one, but yeah, I could do that after for you guys. How about this? If you guys get 100 likes on the stream, I'll do it now, and then we could send all of you guys out the tweet. So make sure you guys are following me on X, ShortDivX. It's ShortDivX 2, right? It should be. Because I used to have an account with what? My ShortDivX 1 account was what, 30,000 followers? Then I made a new one because I was tired of the audience on that one. They're annoying me. Let's see here. Also, this goes for Eric and everybody else hopping into LTMP. Make sure that when you sign up, you connect your Discord account to your WAP account. That is how you're able to access everything in the Discord. If that connection is good, you'll automatically get let right in. I'll send you to, direct you to the Start Here area. And then you'll be able to get started on the curriculum videos and then ask me any questions that you have. It's very simple. There are some little nuances to what we do, but like the vast majority of it's very simple. Nice. I'm up 1.5% today. Nice. That's just one of the fun accounts. I bet I'm up a giant chunk today. Well, it depends on... because AMD... Yeah, that's... So for those of you guys that don't know, I understand you guys look at me and you're like, oh, teenager. Guys, I'm 26. I've been doing this since I was 14 years old. Been doing this for a while. And AMD is probably one of my best. It is my best investment ever. I own a bunch of shares still at $11.39. That's my number one holding still. At one point, Facebook flipped it. I want Novo to flip it. That's what I want. I want Novo to flip AMD. If that happens, that'd be great. If they both run, whoo, we'd be having a great time. Well, I don't know. I mean, I gave you guys Palantir in the teens, Hood in the teens, Sofi at 660. I don't know if I'd call AMD my best. Palantir might have been. But also with Palantir, guys, I was in like the teens and then I was out in the 70s. I was like, this is getting too aggressive for me. I also didn't really own enough of it to like really be like, oh, I can make it free, do that. I was just like, just give me the money back. I'll take a 6x almost. Oh, D-Pro starting to move back up there. That's good. I like the range that it's trading around in here. Market's coming back up. What's my average for Novo? It's in the 54s. I don't know exactly, but I know it's in the 54s. And that all comes down to, again, like I talk about with you guys all the time, there is a time and a place to be taking action in the market. First time I started hitting Novo was off of this right here, and then I really started hammering it down in here at 50. I want more, though. Like, I want to buy another 1,000 shares. Like, I have 1,000 shares of it right now. I want another 1,000. Nathan, nice work on the TSM. 220 bucks there. That's solid. There you go. Got back in. Welcome, welcome. What's my target for Novo? I don't have one. I think price targets are really stupid. This is something that I harp on all of the time, that like price targets are really meaningless. I'm always thesis driven with the investments. And, like, if things get, like, too out of hand, in my opinion, like a Palantir, it's like I'll just trim or sell it. I don't have price targets ever. Like, ideally, I want to see it. Like, right now, I think Novo should be in the 70s to 80s. Right now, I think that's where it should be. with some significant revenue, with some decent revenue growth with Oro Wegovy, I think it could easily get back to like, I don't know, 110, 120. But I don't really do price targets. I'm not trading, you know? Ideally, I never sell it. That's ideal for any single time I allocate capital into anything. Ideally, I never sell it. Maybe I trim to kind of raise some cash for other things, but overall, I want to be making sure that I'm keeping core positions, you know? That's why I sold Sofi and Snap. Bought Snap at 7, sold at 78. And Sofi bought at 7, sold at 28. Didn't own enough of them to be worth keeping. Right. You got into a Zeta leap yesterday on the pullback. Well, we can take a look at that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, but not really very, like, there's not really much on the chart there. People love to buy pullbacks, buy the dip. I think that's a terrible way to do things. I think dollar cost averaging into individual names makes no sense. Like let's say you were to like be like, all right, I'm gonna put X amount of money every single week into an individual stock. I think that's really, really risky. Like, think about what we've done with all of the individual names. It's macro, fundamentals, technicals. Now, there are sometimes, multiple times, where the technicals will make sense for purchases, but it's not like this slow drip in. For the indexes, I think it's great. You want to just allocate capital every single week, every single month to the S&P, NASDAQ, IWM, the Dow, whatever. I think that's great. I think dollar cost averaging into individual names is incredibly risky and something that should never be done. Zeta's interesting. I mean, I don't really know much about it, but I know it's getting pumped on Twitter. So most of the time when I see anything like that, I'm kind of like, you know? Like, think about it like this. Did you see anybody talking about Novo down in here? Sub 50? Like, really? Not really. Now a lot of people are starting to talk about Novo with Oro Wegovy, and it's like, yeah, we knew that was coming, though. To me, when you look at Novo and you say, okay, they've had Wegovy, they've had Ozempic, they've had significant revenue increases as a result of those drugs. They continue to grow their revenues at a decent rate, and the stock is now trading at levels at which that are below the levels it was before that revenue increase and that revenue growth. Just based on that alone, I think that makes no sense for the stock to be trading here. People make a lot of arguments about like patent expiration and things like that, but it's like those really aren't big factors to me. But then you have something like Oro Wegovy coming out that is just so groundbreaking that like it just having an oral version of these GLP-1s just increases the market for them. You could have somebody that's 10 pounds overweight taking these. You could have somebody who just doesn't want to do injectables that's going to now go for the oral version of it. It will increase the market for it. And they have one greater efficacy than Eli Lilly as of the recent data, and they also have at least a full quarter head start. Sounds good to me, you know? Who is Parkav? The other thing too is that like these sorts of like valuation metrics are really dangerous. Like looking at a discounted cash flow model or all of these, it's like the amount of assumptions that you have to make about an individual company to then come up with, let's say, what they think it should be worth in the present is honestly way too many for me to say this is going to hold any weight to what I'm doing. Like I talk about with you guys in the mastermind a lot, it's the problem that most people have, especially with the market and economics and just investing in general, is they think it's like a hard science. They're like, oh, there is a right and wrong answer to a problem that, or like a problem set that we're looking at, and that's just not the case. What we're doing when we're analyzing a company is we're trying to get from a place of like less understanding to more understanding. Not exact understanding, just more. More than most. That's what we're trying to do. Like, I hate analyst price target, all of that, because it's garbage, is what it is. It's pseudoscience to me because the conditions and the variables are changing almost every second and every single day. So how are you going to have a model that's going to continuously predict that? Maybe 50 years ago, it made a lot of sense to do that. But these days, with everything going on, I don't think it does. So what I'll do is I'll look at things kind of more generally and say, okay, is this kind of zone or is this kind of area a good area to be buying if you can see the story play out and growth does this and like things like that. It's not, oh, it's worth this. Like, let's say it's worth 27 and it's trading at, I don't know, 22. What if it drops to 18 or 16 or 15? Is it still worth 27? Is it not? What's happening now? It's like all of these different things that you have to account for. So that's kind of why I say price targets and a lot of those things are kind of a waste of time because they don't actually do anything for you. You know? Like, I hate price targets. Guys, I have people that, like, will come to me in my personal life that are, let's say, I'll phrase it this way, really successful market participants. Maybe they're fund managers. Maybe they're wealth managers. Maybe they're this, that, the other. But they're really good at what they do. I will literally yell at them if they tell me that there's like a stock that's trading at X and the price target is way higher. I'm like, I don't care. Because the thing is that if you look at the actual analyst performance too, of like their price targets, they're garbage. They're horrible. It's like a bunch of Kramers, is basically what it is. So like, why would we listen to it? I'd rather do the analysis, not listen to some dude sitting at a desk at JP Morgan. It's just like, it's just sell side read. It's just, I just don't like it. TMQ, let's take a look at this. Not a setup, but that does look interesting. What's TMC, the metals company? Okay, TMC I like. It's not perfect, but that does look interesting. You have a vial of GLP-1 in your fridge and haven't taken it because of the needle thing? Okay, I had this idea yesterday. I don't think I would ever do this, but I think it would be hilarious to do. What if? So I know I probably look pretty, like, I don't know. You guys can't tell how tall I am on a stream here. I'm 6'2", and I weigh about 205. What if I did a massive dirty bulk up to like 280, which I probably could do. It would just take a lot of time to do. I'd have to eat like 4 times a day, stretch out my stomach, wake up earlier, do all this. I could do it though. Mass gainers, I could do it. Dirty bulk, put the weight on, get really strong, and get up to like 280. And then what if I took like a hero dose of retatrutide every day, shaved off the fat, kept a lot of the muscle? What would happen then? I don't know. It sounds like a fun science experiment. But I don't think I would ever mess around with anything like that. I'm like doing a modified 75 hard right now, and I'm finding it very difficult to like, I don't know, like maintain my weight. Not strength, but like, I don't know. Like, I wanted to get up to like 215, 220. I don't know if I can do it. You're 6'2", 240. Can't imagine being 280. Dude. New channel idea. That would be. What is it called? Supersize Me. Oh, Eric, welcome to the group. All right, here's the start here message. There you go. Eric, welcome, my man. Yeah, welcome to everybody that's hopping into LTMP with us. I mean, it is going to be a very, very, very fun time with you guys, especially if the market's so. You wish you were 205? Am I drinking antifreeze? No. Sometimes when you guys say silly comments in the live chat, it makes me wish I was drinking antifreeze. Body experiment. You'd be shedding muscle with the GLP-1. With the GLP-1, you would be, but Retta, you wouldn't. It allows you. That's why people like that one, because it allows you to keep a lot of your muscle mass. That's why I was saying that one. I don't know. I'm not really into all like the peptide stuff. I don't really care. Be a Wegovy test subject? I don't think they need test subjects. I think they're good. They've got FDA approval. They're good to go. I was 185 like in July. I put on a lot of weight. Good weight, though. There goes... Whoa, Quad U went that far? Oh, yeah, TP right up here, yeah. 22.40. There you go. What is that? 1 to 3? Yeah, I mean, I would... That 1 to 5 right there at 23.40 also looks good. Is that... Yeah, 23.40. Carbon nutrition? No, I do. Like, I think about what I eat. It was so funny. I asked Grok. I was like, all right, we should focus up here. I mean, there's not really much going on in the market. You've got... I mean, where's ETH? We're just kind of talking about nonsense here. Although that BMNR video today should be good. I will make that tweet for you guys too. But again, this is kind of what happens when we just absolutely nail things at market open. We just have fun now. I mean, think about it. The eBay move that you guys all made free. Now you guys go get like those were what, over 200%. You guys now go get to hunt 101.20 now. There you go. Sit back, relax, and wait. TSM, everybody's already risk-free on this one. TSM is already almost back to 350 here. And over the next week or so, depending on what expiration that you have, that thing could go to 360, 370. I mean, this thing could run, and this could be yet another one. Oh, also, we're 2 for 2 on the post-earnings this year. Which is kind of rare with earnings. We had what? APLD and then TSM. What time's the BMNR meeting? I think it's happening all day. Let's see. Oh, 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so I'll probably make a video. This kind of messes up my video schedule for today because I have double jiu-jitsu tonight. Yeah, so I'll probably end up doing 2 videos about BMNR in general here with the shareholder meeting. The first one today will be about the Mr. B stuff, and then tomorrow I'll probably cover the rest of the shareholder meeting stuff. That's probably what we'll end up doing. But I think more people should hear, like, from an unbiased person what the actual Mr. Beast thing actually kind of means. Not like this, oh my god, moon, more people. It's like, that's just low, like, just low effort, terrible analysis, I think. eBay? Oh, is eBay running back up? Well, I mean, kind of. But, I mean, you guys already nailed this one from down in here and also here. There were 2 setups on eBay. I'll put this one on here, too. This one. This one. The options on this, oops. The options on that one were really nice. So you got those 2. Those were both good. Ooh, 8 likes away from 50, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, TSM back up over 350. There, ooh, it's moving. Bank woke up. Oh, regional. All right, wait, if regionals are moving, what's B-Fly doing? Whoa, a lot of volatility on that bad boy. I mean, that was already nasty here. That already hit this TP right here, 498 yesterday. That was, what was the risk to reward on that? 1 to 5. That's really good. What was I talking about for the next one? Oh, it was up here. 677, I think. Yeah. RGTI I still like. That's got to get that break, though. And then, what else did we talk about this morning? Oh, LAES. I like that. That's a really good one. It kind of stinks that the BMNR meeting is so much later. I don't like that. It's annoying for me. Because, like, I'm not going to make a YouTube video and post it at, like, 9 at night. That's not happening. Sorry. All right, let's see what else we get here, folks. It's been a really fun start to the year. Again, make sure that you guys are taking advantage of that discount to hop into LTMP. You guys are not going to be disappointed. Just take the time, go through the videos. It's not going to take you that long. If you have questions, just let me know. Maybe I'll do a second video for you guys tonight. I don't know. It just depends on how much time I have, which I don't think will be very much after I have to go to the gym. Guys, you guys don't realize this is not all that I do. I do a lot of other things too. I have a lot of interesting things coming for you guys as well. But my hours recently that I've been working are like between 8 and like, I don't know, midnight? With like a break to go exercise. Quad U is now free. Nice, Daniel. There you go. Oh, EOSE setup? No, not a setup. It's just moving. It's just moving. What did Cyber end up doing? Because I think that broke, didn't it? Yeah, everyone's just kind of chopping here. Not really seeing that crazy follow through everywhere. D-Pro I still like. It's not a great setup up here, but it's still fine. I'm going to let that go for a while. I mean, my entry's way down here. Somewhere. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. I think it's this day somewhere. Right around here. 850. Ooh, NXPI back up. Hello. TS, this could end up being a really big one, guys. If this post-earnings move fires hard, oh man, this is going to be a big 600, 800 percenter. GT. We've hit it on TSM a few times. Oh yeah, I like GT. The only problem I have with GT is that earnings are in like 2.5 weeks. That's my only problem with that. You know, 3 likes away from 50. We're not going to hit the 200 like goal, but we're not even going to hit 100. Crazy. Yeah, pretty slow. I don't think there's going to be anything today. We already crushed it. eBay, TSM, let everything else do its thing. Longer term investment, no idea. I'd have to dive into it. Chart, horrible. Not good. This is coming down to the 200, it looks like. Path, I'd have to do a lot of research into it, which I have not done, so I can't give you a good analysis of it because I don't have any, you know? Oh, you know what I want to take a look at today? Where's Bull? Nobody's mentioned Bull. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one looks like it wants to go snappity snap, snap, snap. Kava. Kava looks fun. Wait, is Chipotle still going? Oh my god. Look, guys. You guys remember this one from a few weeks ago? Chipotle, 32 bucks. Now back at 40. Bang. There you go. GLP-1 meals to the moon. That's been a really good one. There was the entry down here. There was the re-break here. There was another one here. There was another one here. This is just what you want, stair-stepping. That's great for a share trade. You're looking for, again, if this gets back up to this level here, guys, you might be able to nail a 1 to 17 on Chipotle. That means one trade makes you 17% on your account. You then have to lose 17 trades in a row to just go back to break even. And people wonder, oh my lord, people wonder why everybody loves LTMP so much. Where's SATL? Imagine if you hit Chipotle and SATL. You nail, let's say you even sold here on SATL. 1 to 57 risk to reward, plus that potential 1 to 17. You're up like 75% on your account in 2 trades. What are we doing here, guys? Now you gotta lose 75 trades in a row to just go back to break even? Why is everybody not doing this? It's the question I ask myself every single day. Like, what? This is the best way to be operating in the market. Okay, logically, why then is everybody not doing it? I don't know. Everybody loves to just go do things that are just, I guess, proven not to work versus the stuff that is proven to work over time. This is like, you look at any of the most successful traders of all time, guys. This is what they do. That's why we do it. You're in a bull lead? I don't hate that at all. Bought at 50, sold at 52. Let's see. I kind of want to buy more bull, honestly, like right now. Oh, yeah, right? Wait. Oh, yeah, you hit this one. Oh, the oh, yeah. That was a good one. All right, everybody, you LTMPers, this is, I would say, a decent spot if you want to hit bull again. Technically speaking, it's almost perfect. That's the trigger I gave in the chat. Yeah, that was a good one. Again, you got to trust them. Like, the ones that are going to hit really big, and you got to nail them. They're not hard. There's going to be a lot of them, but woohoo, we're cruising today. I'm trying to see if I need to do anything here to get more. Oops. Okay, what can I do? $850 average on bull. Nice. This is, I would say this is a good spot. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. Yeah. Interesting. My GLD's looking nice. Learned it now, never going to sell again before it's your stop loss. I will trust you forever. Well, it's not me. It's just trusting the system. It's like that's how it's meant to be traded. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is 11:30. That is going to wrap it up for us here today. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to throw the link for all of you guys to be able to join us up in LTMP in the live chat here. Again, use code January. Don't forget to use that code so that you guys can get your first month for only $1 a day and start nailing, hopefully, those epic gain trades that you guys are seeing the group nail for yourselves. So, all right, guys. We'll see what happens. I should have I'm going to work on that BMNR tweet. Maybe I'll just save it for a video. I don't know. Maybe I'll tweet it. Who knows? Probably just a video, though. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely a video. So that'll be coming out later today. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on for the channel. We have a lot of awesome setups coming in the near future, guys. I hope you guys are excited. So we'll see you guys in LTMP. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Peace.